This is how I lost 40 pounds and hit single digit body fat while eating my favorite foods. Sound impossible? Okay, I'm not here to twist your arm or even convince you. I'm just here to share with you what's worked extremely well for me and hundreds of clients I've coached over the years, whether they be general fitness and wanted to lose a lot of fat, a little fat, build some muscle, be healthy, be fit, be strong, be around for their family, be able to have fun, run around, and pick their kids up and things like that. Or people who are already extremely fit, but they wanted to get ready for a bodybuilding competition, get on stage, place highly, win, possibly become a pro. National level competitors and one professional. So who is this video for? If you're someone who's looking for a quick fix or a magic pill or magic bullet that's going to help you lose fat without you having to make any commitments in the gym, in the kitchen, and in your mind, this video ain't for you. If you're someone who doesn't care about spending time with friends and family on special occasions, your birthdays, anniversaries, going out to eat for special occasions while you achieve your fitness goals, this video is also not for you. So thanks for being here, but you could go ahead and do something more important with your time. For those of you who are beginners, never set foot in the gym, maybe you've been in the gym a little while and you've already made some serious progress, or you have been in the gym a long time and you're very fit already, this video is for you. Maybe you're someone who has been extremely fit before, you let yourself slip, you might have lost a bunch of muscle or you gained a bunch of weight back and you want to get it back this time and you want to keep it, or you're someone who is very fit right now and you know that there's another notch that you can take your fitness to, but you don't know exactly how to do that and you've been stuck, this video is for you. So how did I get here? Well, my dad was a bodybuilder when I was a kid. He also ran track. He showed me and my brother how to lift weights and run when we were children. I was always into sports, always been fit in some way. But when I was 18 years old, I took about a year off and I was wilding out after quitting football my freshman year. 19 years old, I look in the mirror one day, I had on an A shirt, one of those shirts people call a wife beater. That's a wild name. But anyway, I had on one of those shirts, look in the mirror, and I think to myself, dang, I don't like the way I look. Skinny, I feel weak, I look frail, get on the scale, and I was 148 pounds. I hadn't been that weight since like middle school. So I said, this is enough, I'm done. Went down the street, got a gym membership, went to GNC, got a bunch of supplements, went to the grocery store, got a bunch of food. I started eating like a madman and training like crazy. A year later, I was 20 pounds heavier. I kept going and built more muscle over the years. Fast forward to 2012, November to be exact, I decided to do my first bodybuilding competition. And when I did that, I hired a coach. My coach sent me my meal plan. My meal plan was what we call, or I call, clean eating. And in this context, clean eating being there was only about a couple handfuls of food that I was able to eat. And I ate these foods at 6 meals a day, every 3 hours, every day, unless there was a cheat day. Foods like chicken, rice, broccoli, sweet potato, definitely no white potatoes, green apple, no red apples, half a grapefruit, oatmeal, cream of rice. You get my drift? Maybe you've experienced eating something like that. So I did this. I did it for my first show, won my first show, both classes, crushed it. I'm excited. I did my second show about a month later, placed highly, and then I took a break for a couple of weeks before going back into another dieting phase to go to my first national level competition, which was NPC USA's. It's the most prestigious national level bodybuilding competition in America that feeds into where Mr. Olympia and all of that is. So I start getting ready for this show. And at this point, this is when I'm starting to question, do I really need to be eating these foods like this? Can I switch something out for broccoli? Why can't I have a red apple? And I found myself constantly thinking about other foods. When can I have a burger? I was even sneaking foods and lying to my coach about it, but I was still losing weight. So I'm always thinking about these other foods. And I start out with about an hour of cardio a day during that phase. And by the end of it, I'm doing 3.5 hours of cardio a day. An hour and a half in the morning, an hour and a half at night, 20 minutes of sprints after my workouts. And I was working out 6 days a week. This is over 21 hours of cardio a week that I was doing. While I'm eating these foods like this, I was constantly hangry, feeling cranky, low energy. When I was at home, all I wanted to do was lay down. Have you experienced something like that? It sucked. Anyway, about a month before the show, I heard about this different way of doing things with diet and training. But I wanted to be loyal to my team. So I went to the show. I lost 14th out of 17th. And then after the show, I had a couple of weeks off. I got to eat anything that I wanted. I didn't want to see any clean foods at all. I took a whole giant backpack of junk food to Las Vegas with me to the show for after. By the time I got on the plane to go home, all of it was gone. Over the next few days, I ate everything I could. Entrees, doubled up on them. Appetizers, desserts. I stuffed my face because I knew here in a little while, I wouldn't be able to eat any of those foods anymore. 6 days after I weighed in for the show, I was 30 pounds heavier than I weighed in for the show. Heavier than I'd ever been in my entire life. I had edema around my wrist, my ankles, and my face looked like a chipmunk storing food for the winter. That's when I said, this is enough. I went and learned a new way. When I learned the new way, things started rapidly changing. I took 6 months to grow, and I was eating all kinds of my favorite foods, growing, staying lean, being stronger than I'd ever been, and making more progress than I ever had when it came to growing. Then I go into dieting for the next competition. During this time, the first 4 months, I lost 20 pounds with zero cardio, and I'm eating things like pizza, burgers, etc. The diet got deeper. I'm still being able to enjoy really fun foods at home. I'm making pizzas at home. I'm making burgers at home. I'm eating whole egg omelets, all kinds of stuff that in the past I thought you couldn't eat. And I'm feeling better. I'm having fun, and I'm getting shredded. I got engaged to my wife at a steakhouse. Didn't need a cheat day. Thanksgiving, didn't need a cheat day. Christmas, didn't need a cheat day. The only cheat day I had was my bachelor party, where we went hard and I ate everything and still kept my body composition. The day I got married, didn't need a cheat day. I still was able to enjoy everything everybody at my wedding was eating. And this was 4 weeks away from the competition. Competition comes around. I'm 10 pounds lighter than everybody on the stage in my class, but I'm the most shredded guy. 4th place, top 5 in one of the biggest amateur level bodybuilding competitions in the country that year. So this is why I'm passionate about what I'm about to share with you right now that I call the God Body Code. Because going through all of that and feeling all of that pain unnecessarily drove me to create this. So what is the God Body Code? The God Body Code has 3 pillars. G, generate muscle. O, organize the mind. D, dissolve the fat. So what does G mean? Generating muscle. This is where you have a training program that doesn't overwork you, that is built for your body, your schedule, that helps you maintain muscle as much as possible while you are losing fat, but it also helps you build muscle as much as possible while you are growing. The O, organizing the mind. This is where you get tools and concepts to help you create the body that you want and keep the body that you want. If you're one of those people who has ever experienced creating the body that you want and then gaining it all back, losing a bunch of muscle, and you've done this once, twice, maybe even 3 times, this is an internal thing. This is why you get the tools to organize your mind so you integrate these practices and you maintain your body for life. Dissolving the fat. This is where the sovereign food system comes in, where you have a diet that is set up for your body with the correct numbers, with the right amount of food, with the right amount of nutrient balance, but also allowing you to eat the foods that you love, where you don't have to be told you have to eat these foods or else you can't lose fat. It just doesn't work that way. So generate muscle, organize the mind, and dissolve the fat. And this is how I lost 40 pounds and got to single-digit body fat while enjoying my favorite foods. And I've helped hundreds of other people do it, such as Danielle. 20 pounds lost. In her first competition, she won first place. The homie Chuck, 20 plus pounds lost. First competition, top 5. And these. So if you're someone who has been struggling, maybe you've been frustrated, stuck, and you're done with the whole old school way of doing things that makes you eat a way that you don't want to eat, then hey, go down to the link in the description and shoot me a message. You'll see you can shoot me a DM, and you can start doing things the new way, the God Body way. We can have a conversation and see if God Body is right for you. Peace.